really like playing tennis. I just really wish I knew how to do an overhand tennis serve.
I am Wilson, god of tennis. You want to learn? You shall learn. If you want to learn from me, I'll teach you how to play tennis the best you've ever played. You'll be ready for Wimbledon in no time. First, to play tennis, you need to look good. You need the right equipment. I don't think it's gonna work. Looks good, not for tennis. Now it looks good. Now we're cooking the gas. For your overhand serve, you're going to want to use the most basic grip, the continental grip. First off, you're going to want to hold your racket in your non-dominant hand by the neck with the face perpendicular to the ground. Then, with your dominant hand, comfortably place your index finger on the grip, wrap 3 fingers around the grip. Finally, wrap your index finger around to close the grip as if you were shaking someone's hand.
Y'all ready for this?
So, to teach you how to grip a ball, very easy. You're going to take the ball in your opposite hand. Grip it just here with your fingertips, like you're caressing a little baby mouse. Your next step is foot positioning. Your lead foot, which is going to be opposite to your dominant hand, is behind and perpendicular to the service line. Then, your back foot should be perpendicular to your lead foot with your toes in line with your heels. Now, let's see it from a different angle. As you can see here, feet are 90 degrees perpendicular, but again, it's depending on the flexibility level that you have. While you're performing your serve, you're going to want to shift your weight from the back of your heels to the tips of your toes. This is to ensure the transfer of momentum from your lower body to the contact of the ball. Good job on the foot positioning. Now, there's a problem with your racket. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring it behind you, kind of like a rainbow and arc. And then at the very, very peak of your momentum is when you're going to want to look like you're scratching your back. Let's take a look at this from a different angle.
With your racket in your dominant hand, you're going to bring the racket behind you in an arc like a rainbow, as a wind-up, building up the momentum to hit the ball. The farthest point it should reach should look like you're scratching your back. In terms of throwing the ball to serve it, you're going to want to make sure that the highest point the ball reaches is 1 full body length above your head.
Well, now that you know the basics, this is the fun part. This is step 4, where you actually get to hit the ball with the racket. Now, pop quiz. Back to your racket anatomy. Where is the sweet spot of it? Oh, I guess you already know where it is. So now that I've taught you, I'm going to show you what an entire serve looks like. And then you got to teach me. Watch. When you go to serve the ball, you're going to want to hit it right in the sweet spot of the racket. Woo! Step 5, follow through. The follow through determines if you've achieved a powerful serve or not. Seconds after contact, your racket should be brushing in an upwards direction, then your wrist has to stretch further forward with the racket face facing the same direction as the ball. Lastly, your body should be leaning clearly forward with your weight on your toes.
I think I got this. To summarize, I'm going to want to start off with my feet behind the serving line. My front foot is perpendicular to the line and my back foot almost at a 90-degree angle to my front foot, with my toes aligned to my front heel. With my feet in position and my racket facing the ball at hip height, I'm going to throw the ball up in the air, at least 1 body length above my head. I'll do this with a rather straight arm and a slight bend to have maximum control over the ball. At the same time, my racket should be arching backwards in a rainbow to a back scratch position. As the ball starts to descend, I'll bring my weight from my heels to my toes and make contact with the ball on the sweet spot of the racket with a stiff arm. It is here where the momentum transfers from the body to the ball. Lastly, I'm going to follow through to ensure full force has been achieved in my overhand tennis serve. The swing movement after the initial contact of the ball is vital to the power and direction of my overhand tennis serve. I think I got it. Wait, I totally thought there was one more thing.
You know, there is one more thing. Just sit here beside me and I can teach you really quickly. Just come over here. Happy birthday, Tristan.